to read Ruby Red Shoes Goes to London, Part 2. I'm Mira, let's start. Babushka, Galushka and Ruby visit the splendid emporium of Fortune and Mansion. They marvel at the fine selection of goods, ornate tins of fragrant tea, boxes of melt-in-your-mouth biscuits, and trays of marzipan fruits as well as all as pretty as a dream. Babushka buys a box of their renowned rose and violet cream-filled chocolates. She pops a rose cream chocolate into Ruby's mouth. Ruby is carried away by the heavenly experience and can't quite work out if she is smelling a bunch of fragrant roses or eating them. Books. New. A Hearty Hare's Kitchen. The Little Witch. New reads. As they stroll along the streets of London, the decorated shop windows captivate Ruby. Style, fashion, grooming. A handsome hair. The well-heeled hair. A bookshop, a shoe shop, a florist's, a tailor's, a toy store. The Little London Toy Store. London Paws and Claws, by appointment to Her Hair Majesty the Queen. A hairdressing salon, but hold on, this is no ordinary salon with hairs inside. Instead, there is an assortment of dogs having their fur fluffed and their nails polished. It's a hairdresser for dogs. Ruby is absorbed that she turns and tumbles straight into a pile of corgis that are leaving the shop. The dogs are bouncy and boisterous after their baths and blow dries and eager to say hello. Ruby receives their affections with open arms so much that she's soon off balance and sitting in a joyful pool of corgi cuddles and kisses. It's their owner who helps Ruby to her feet and reins in her furry companions. Then Ruby sees who the owner is. The Queen, Hair Majesty. Ruby is starstruck with the Queen as well as diamond-struck by her jeweled crown. The Queen apologizes for her corgi's behavior and admires Ruby Red Shoes. She confides that she also has a love of red shoes, as well as animals, especially horses and dogs. Ruby tells her about the chickens and how they learn French and keep their minds busy. The Queen chuckles at the very thought of them. Ruby feels giddy to meet such a warm and kind-hearted soul. That evening, Ruby is soothed to sleep by the rhythmic clattering of trains running along their tracks. Within 2 winks of a star and 2 blinks of her eyelids, Ruby is asleep. She dreams about the Queen and about roses, lots of roses. On this night, while all the hares are slumbering, drifts of frosty visitors arrive silently from the dark sky and carpet the city of London. Dawn creeps in through the bedroom window, and before Ruby opens her eyes, she can tell there is something different about this day. It's very, very quiet. The world is hiding beneath the bed covers. Ruby leaps to the window to see everything covered in the most beautiful soft snow. It's as though London has been dusted with too much icing sugar. The snow's arrival brings Auntie Nettie, the knitter, who is dressed in her colorful creations. She has brought warm woolies for everyone. All the hares at 6th Lunar Crescent troop to the park to play in the freshly fallen snow. The cousins build snow hares, have snowball fights, and whiz around on the ice on skates. It's so much fun. All too soon, it is time to leave the enchanting city of London. you go, Ruby and Babushka travel home to the happy hearts and special memories. Cabbage, here and there. 070720016. Back at their cozy caravan, Ruby is overjoyed to see her chickens. And they are very happy to see her too. There are a lot of fluttering feathers, and one chicken becomes faint with the excitement. Ruby and her grandmother sit and sip welcome home tea and ponder how thankful they are for all they have experienced. They send a hello via for the first evening star to their loved ones so far away, but so close in their hearts. Ruby's journey has come to a close. She unpacks her bags and pins her star map to the wall. She thinks of all the glittering lights in the sky and the love of her family and friends around her. Ruby feels a deep peace settle over her as she realizes that wherever in the wonderful universe she may go, home is a treasure that she will always carry in her heart. Thank you for listening. Until next time, it was me, Mira. Bye-bye.